I did the intro and everything.
Fucking Chief. God
Now
damn
it
it.
says
I'm telling you.
All right,
All
everyone. Hello. Welcome
swear to
to
God, you're worthless.
The AfterWhores.
Hey, it's not the first time I heard it. It won't be the last. All right.
Hey, everybody, we just
Unreal.
recorded the whole episode and Chief forgot to hit record.
We didn't record the whole episode. I will recap it. Welcome
Chief,
to
you wanna
AfterWhores,
bring
episode
yeah.
number 9. Co-host Bob Dog, co-host Newfish, co-host Aaron. What we talked about was Darren. What we talked about was how Palantir is building a database for all Americans. It's so comprehensive that it's going to fuck you in the ass. And also how Bob Dog is going to run for office and create a Discord to give us insider information once he gets elected. Summed it up.
That's pretty summed up, but it was going so well.
Somebody runs on a political platform in Bob Dog's state, and he says, "I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't know what I'm doing in politics. I'm a businessman, and I just want the insider information so I can get rich." People are going to say, "You know what? I like him. He tells it like it is. He's honest."
That's true.
I like that guy.
Yeah.
That Bob Dog.
I like the cut of his jib.
And you know what? People love dogs too. People trust dogs.
That's right.
Especially dogs
And
that
you're
work
a dog.
at
Dude, I love your avatar, man. Are you doing that bad?
Is it
Well,
Go ahead.
No, I mean, I had a lot of good weeks in a row, and then this past week, I had a big loss on Tesla, and what's crazy is like it during the whole Elon and Trump like argument on X, like I was unavailable. Like I had just taken a red eye flight and I was doing interviews for like hours back to back, and so I missed the whole thing. And I walk out and I get in my car and open my phone. And it's just like fucking nuclear war on Twitter. And
Yeah.
I look on my Robinhood and Tesla's down, I don't know, like $7,000. I'm like, holy fuck, I'm selling this right now. Like, what is like, this is just nuclear warhead going off.
Jesus.
So I panic sold. I screwed up. I offset the losses with CLBR and some other stuff last week, but still could have been a better week. But yeah, so I got my Wendy's dog up. No excuses. I was a pussy. I won't do it again. Learn my lesson.
Hey, Chief Dog.
So you were selling puts?
I had cash secure puts, but I also had 100 shares of Tesla.
Damn, dude. I'm sorry about that. That really sucks. Because similar situation for me. Chief was like, "Hey, Tesla just dropped 30 points," and it seemed like it was stabilizing. It was going to come right back up. And then
I lost $1,700 on that trade. I don't want to hear your shit.
I lost 800, and I don't feel good about it.
Well,
either.
Sounds like less than half, brother. You'll be all right.
I was arguing with this econ professor on Facebook about Tesla. He was like, "It's gonna drop. It's a horrible stock." I was like, "This chart's so bullish." Blah blah blah. That was like on Tuesday.
Oh God.
Yo, tell the econ professor if he could predict a black swan event, then he needs to fucking become God.
Right.
Or he
This
is
fuck-
God. One or the other. I don't know.
Maybe he is.
Could be. Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
I have a serious question.
All right, let's put our serious listening ears on, folks.
Since we were talking about Bob Dog's new profile picture on here, we all said we loved it. I love it. Everyone loves dogs. Is it bestiality if I jerk off to it?
Yes.
No, because you know the person behind that beast.
It is a beast.
Really, what you're imagining is you're just imagining a really hairy, masculine Bob Dog.
And it is a beast.
It's not bestiality, but it is just a
gay.
touch.
It's kind of gay. Okay, I could. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I've done that before. All right.
Little red rocket.
It's looking like an alien finger hanging out.
Got to put the lipstick away here.
Oh Jesus! All right.
Oh man! All right, let's check out MTPLF right now, guys. Where are we at here? $15.83. Let's do the conversion.
Is it like
And
12?
we're trading at $10.93 right now at
Beautiful.
9
Oh, yeah.
on a Sunday. So hopefully we can open up decent tomorrow.
Hopefully.
That's a beautiful thing. So what they did, if I'm not mistaken, which I can be, it was a weird week, but they issued the largest equity offering in Asia history.
In Japan's history.
For Bitcoin.
For the Japanese stock market.
Nice.
It was the largest
On the TSE
public offering on
Purchase.
TSE.
Look, I have
Gotcha.
a question about this though. Why is everyone not just doing that? Like, if you're to watch your
There's-
stock go up that much, why is everyone just not doing that?
So there are over 100 publicly traded companies now that have had
Bitcoin exposure.
Bitcoin
Yeah.
treasuries added to their balance sheets to increase their income. Since the banking regulations are going to change and they can actually show it as profitable
asset.
income now,
Yeah.
a lot of companies are starting to do that.
You know, something that I saw that I thought was really peculiar was Warren Buffett doing something similar as far as equity offerings in Japan. Yeah, I forget how long ago it was, but so the brilliance behind it is the way that Metaplanet's leveraging the shitty economic state of Japan and like their bond market and everything, and the devaluation of the yen.
Yeah, their economy is not doing so well. So I think
That's the
what
word, economy.
he's trying to buy in while it's low. He's buying the dip in the Japanese economy.
I don't remember how long ago this was. I could look it up, but
Yeah.
yeah, it was. I don't remember the specifics either, but I read that and I was like, holy fuck, you know, that's a company I'm happy to be invested in.
Yeah. It's a company I'm not happy I don't have more investment in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got in rather early, so pretty proud of myself there. And with these
Congrats.
with these MSTY dividends, if the stock was going to be like $4, I was going to put all my dividends into MTPLF. That was my plan, but it is $10, so I just bought more MSTY.
Well, I mean, you still got to wait for Germany because the German market always fucks us on that stock. So there is that. So in the morning it could be 7:50, 8, 9.
I mean, it could. I mean, shit. But it's just it's already gone to what, 20, 22?
Yeah.
On the German exchange, yeah.
Yeah, and there's people that bought. What's up?
Darren, did it win the after hour pick of the week this week, or something else win it?
I have not checked that at all today. I've been busy. I have been on after hour, but I didn't check that poll. I know it was up there.
Darren's like the Switzerland of after hour. He's just a neutral guy.
Exactly. I was busy. I was on after hour.
I was.
Now
I just didn't
talking about it.
Okay, so my plan is just to look at it like tomorrow morning, and then just post that, who won. It's a surprise to me too, sometimes. But when I was checking, it was up there, MTPLF. And ONS. It was ONS and MTPLF. I don't know if it's the same.
People are loving that stock. I don't get it.
Which ONS?
They actually just got. They actually ONDS. ONDS is the ticker. They actually just got a big contract with Texas Department of Transportation, and that really helped their stock go.
Shout out Tron. Shout out Tron.
Yeah, Tron's been on that thing forever.
Tron's been in
I don't know, dude.
He's been providing some great.
They're also involved with Palantir. I bought 3,000 shares not too long ago, but I sold them all off. But for like 100 or 80 to 100% gain. So
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Dude, 2 weeks ago I just like 50. I had $10 extra, right, buying power in my fund account, and I was like, screw it, I'll just buy a $1.50 ONDS contract for 620, right? Dude, the thing was up like to 28, $28 the other day. I was like, man, I wish I would have bought 100 of these contracts,
Yeah.
and not to sell them, but to exercise them now,
Right. That's
Yeah, dude.
Now I've only got one contract to exercise.
I have specifics about the Buffett Japan thing now.
Let's go.
So between 2020 and 2023, Berkshire Hathaway acquired 5 to 8% stakes in 5 Japanese trading conglomerates: Mitsubishi Corporation, Mitsui & Co., Itocho Corp. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that, and Sumitomo Corp. So the reason that he did this, and this is
Those are all
why
strong companies, first of all, except for the one that we couldn't pronounce.
they the reason though, and it's the same thing that, so this is like Metaplanet. It's the first time that this ever happened. I think they're doing this equity offering with moving strike warrants at a premium, right? So they're selling future dollars.
And at zero interest.
Is it?
Yeah, I believe it's. Well,
Well, no, they're moving
believe
strike
it's
warrants,
zero
so that's
interest.
I don't know. I
Like
have no idea.
their loan is zero interest. MTPLF is playing.
How are they getting 0%
paying.
interest?
Well, because that's how we. I mean, I made a post about that. That's so.
Oh, I don't read your posts.
That's fine. You,
Just like
that's perfectly
on.
fine. Fish, I think this is different than the previous equity offerings, or as far as like the bonds are concerned, where they got like 70 or over 100 million worth of zero interest bonds.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's
Yeah,
what I was
no,
thinking
this is
about.
totally different.
Well, why don't I shut up and listen to you?
But I mean, financial advice is nobody listen to me, but
but physical advice is definitely listen to you.
Let's remember, Chief has what, 12,000 shares of Metaplanet?
something like that. But
Damn, dude.
Beast.
He's in
gonna
it.
retire on his fucking yacht in Bali. I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
he
be like,
is.
hey, dude, can I just like clean the fucking bathrooms or something?
no,
Yeah, dude.
we're gonna
Got,
record
like,
on there. I told you guys.
Dude, we're gonna record on your yacht. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as soon as the
Oh.
episode's over, he's throwing us overboard.
But yeah, so this is what Buffett did. He didn't just buy them, right? He didn't just buy the stock. He used yen-denominated bonds to finance the purchases. Okay, which takes advantage of Japan's near zero interest rates and the weak yen, which gives them more buying power in the local currency, which is exactly what Metaplanet is doing, right? And there's no foreign exchange hedging costs because Berkshire naturally has USD income, so it was like free leverage. And the way Metaplanet did it, what's up there?
Yeah, are you saying that Berkshire Hathaway invested in Metaplanet?
No, I'm telling you about how Berkshire Hathaway did what. Oh my god.
What? Okay, I'm just trying to say, like, in the Japanese economy, he invests in it, but does that mean he also invested in Metaplanet in some way?
No.
Oh, well, fuck.
No, it doesn't. I was just
I'm
trying
pretty
to.
sure Warren Buffett literally said Bitcoin was worthless, didn't he? Like,
He
I'm
might
pretty
have, but
sure.
he also retired.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was like, if you gave me 25 million in Bitcoin, I wouldn't take it. So
He's a
not the
lying
guy.
sack of shit.
But that's
Look,
what
man,
I'm saying is the
everyone's
beauty of what
allowed to be wrong
Metaplanet is doing.
once.
It's easy for him to say that when he's worth like hundreds of billions of dollars.
And he's
Right.
95 years old.
Oh man, old bastard.
But I'm literally just trying to draw a parallel between like Warren Buffett did this in 2020 to 2023, and I remember reading about it. And Metaplanet is doing the same exact thing. Like the equity offerings that they're making are literally above par value of the cost of their stock. Like they are issuing equity at a premium. Does that make sense?
Ooh. Yeah,
Yes,
that
it
makes more
does.
sense. Yeah,
It's fucking wild. I don't
that's
know.
pretty crazy.
Got
Yeah.
my cock rock.
Well, shout out to Trollstein for letting us know about that pretty early. I don't know
Got it.
which of us invested in it first. It might have
You
been
did,
me.
Darren. You did. I didn't jump on
Yeah.
it soon enough. I jumped on it when it was sub 5.
Are you guys
And
sure? Because I'm pretty sure it was me, and I texted you guys when I was at work and said I just bought 100 shares of this at 272.
Oh, then you
I
beat
don't
Darren.
know, but you guys were talking about it and I was like, "What the fuck is this ticker?" I bought under 5 too.
I didn't
But-
see. I had 500 shares under $3, and I didn't think it was going to go that high that fast. And the only reason I invested, I didn't even see Trollstein shit. I saw it climb that ladder. Shout out to him.
Yeah, he's in it.
Everything.
Big league. He's not just in it.
Yeah, he's definitely in it.
He
That's
owns like
for
1%
certain.
of the company.
He owns like a tenth of the company or something.
Yeah, dude, he owns like 5 million shares. It's fucking insane. But yeah, I saw it on X and from him, and then I looked into it and I started investing, and then I started seeing posts about it. Trollstein, like you said, shout out him. Warren Buffett, he was posting about it, and yeah,
Not the
and
real Warren Buffett.
yeah, not to be confused.
Hey, what's that? So I don't know if people know that climb that ladder. Didn't he buy didn't he full pour like 200K in the MSTR in like 2022 or something? And
yeah, something
Yeah,
like that. Yeah, he had like
he turned
200,000 shares of MSTR, and he sold covered calls, and pretty much kept all the premium.
He used options, I'm pretty sure, for $200,000 to $300,000 to turn through $200,000 $300,000 into like 3 or 4 million, and then they ended up turning it into 20 million, and
Yeah, dude.
all on one stock too.
Yeah, mainly.
It's insane.
Well,
It's
I just
crazy.
remember near Christmas, he was like, "All right, I'm selling like all these MicroStrategy covered calls, for like 800 a share or something like that. Like something crazy because of the IV was so crazy."
He made like
And
5 million
so,
or something.
as we all know, it didn't go to 800, and so he just kept all that premium and his shares. So he pretty much got all that money for nothing, which is like the perfect thing to do.
He was pulling a Theta Daddy. That's what he
Dude,
was
he did
doing.
good,
Hell
man.
yeah.
Theta Daddies.
Shout
Some
out
beautiful
Theta
IV.
Daddies.
Shout out.
That I mean, just like that alone, and then his seeing him do what he did with Metaplanet, that was like enough for me. I'm like, yeah, I'm sold.
Yeah. I'm actually wondering if I shouldn't take some of my profits. I mean, I'm up a little over 50% on MicroStrategy. I'm wondering if I shouldn't take some of those profits and put it into MTPLF.
Oh man, that's
it's a tough
I don't
one.
know,
I
dude.
know.
That's a tough one. You got in at a great price, I think.
I won. I
So
won.
Wait. Hold up.
My average is
MSTR doesn't MSTR report earnings soon? No, their
There's
first earnings that are going to have actual earnings.
dude,
yes.
it's gonna be like 20 billion.
Yes, and so I wouldn't.
What the
sell
fuck
before
is going to
then.
happen? Yeah,
Oh, it's gonna shoot the fuck up, bro.
Dude, I wouldn't do that.
Shorts
Fish.
are gonna be fucked.
I wouldn't do that.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until after that, but I'm thinking about it, and then I'll see where Metaplanet's at. But the reason I'm thinking this is because Metaplanet, in my opinion, seems to follow Bitcoin more than MicroStrategy does.
But so here's the thing, right? MicroStrategy is the big dog. They're who everyone's following. They already did the blueprint. They started in 2020, right?
they're
That's a good
Bitcoin.
point.
What's that?
I said I guess that's a very good point.
But what they started doing now, in order to hit the ATM less, which, if you listen to Sailor, isn't dilutive to stockholder value to begin with, but I don't know. Regardless, they have so many equity offerings, and they just introduced Stride, STRD.
Yeah.
They're
Buy more.
literally
That's 3 equities then, because they have STRK, STRF, and now they have STRD.
correct.
Wow.
So they're tapping, and STRD is I think they issued fucking like 1 million share, like a $5 billion or $1 billion maybe, I forget. But regardless, they're literally tapping all these markets, and what Sailor's trying to do is create equity offerings that get accredited by credit bureaus. And if people aren't sure or aren't familiar with those, credit bureaus like Moody's, S&P, they'll assign a rating to your debt.
Right. A,
And
AAA, AA, Bs.
right, yeah, and that rating that carries a lot of weight as far as like big time like analysts, investors, etc. And if he wants to get those equity offerings rated high as debt, but they also offer 10%, 8% interest per year. And I think Strike and Strife are convertible.
Ooh.
Yes.
But what he's trying to do is get those accredited, and then what that's going to do is bring in the real big money, like the billionaire hedge funds. You know what I mean? To start buying up that shit. Because if I had $50 billion and I could buy something that's going to return 10% annually, guaranteed.
Well, yeah, you
Yeah,
do
just
that at that
give me my
point.
10%.
No risk.
Right. So he's trying to do that, and then what he's trying to do, in my opinion, is start using those funds and like the proceeds from those equity offerings to buy the Bitcoin instead of issuing more shares out of the common stock. Right.
Hell yeah.
It's fucking.
It's insane.
It's the financial engineering to a fucking insane degree. It's never been done before.
You know,
So,
I applied to a job at MicroStrategy because I was like, I'm just gonna get a job instead of having to invest in these companies. I'm gonna get like equity.
Yeah,
But anyways,
get your golden parachute, dude.
yeah, I applied to a job and they made me do like an IQ test as part of like the interview loop, and I never got a call back. So
Oh,
I don't know.
Bob dog.
why is
Let's
that
keep that
Wendy's now?
Wendy's uniform, bud.
All
I was gonna
right,
say,
guys. I have. Sorry, Chief.
No, go ahead. No, you're good. Go ahead.
I've alluded that I have a conspiracy theory for you all.
Oh God!
Forgot about
I
this.
knew we were going to talk about strategy. I just had a feeling.
No
So,
way.
Darren, what is the strategy?
We never talk about it.
Oh, guys. Okay, we're going to hate this conspiracy theory that I have, but hear me
I'm
out.
selling everything right now.
By
the way,
I was also
nothing in this show is ever financial advice.
I was also thinking of The Big Short too. Yeah, I was thinking about The Big Short too, and like compared it with like a lot of things when I came up with this conspiracy theory.
Yeah, we need a sequel to The Big Short.
Well, I think we're about to have a sequel to The Big Short, dude. That's my opinion.
All right. Anyways, so I was mopping the floors in my house a couple days ago, right? And I was thinking, I was like, all right, MicroStrategy and MSTY. MSTY doesn't actually hold MicroStrategy. It just holds, synthetic shares, right? So I was like, what if strategy is doing the same thing with Bitcoin? What if they have no Bitcoin? They're keeping track of all the purchases and whatnot synthetically, so that when the price drops down to their break even, they have all that money and they buy all the Bitcoin that they say they have at that price. Like, say it drops to like what? I think their average is like 65,000 or 67,000 or something like that. So just when everybody thinks that Bitcoin's tanking, they go in and just buy it all right there.
I'm surprised.
And there's a little bit of legs here too. Is like, like Bob Dog, you've questioned it too. You're like, okay, MicroStrategy is buying all this Bitcoin. Why isn't Bitcoin going up when they do it? Especially when they're using different bonds and whatnot. Yeah, so
buying off exchange. Oh,
it kind of got me
this was
like,
gonna be actually like a good fucking conspiracy theory. I didn't think it was gonna be some fucking stupid throw shit at the wall and hope it sticks that you see on X fucking repeated over and over and over and over.
Is that what they're saying? I never looked at that before. I thought of that my own. I said, what if they had synthetic Bitcoin?
You and a million other people.
My X feed is literally just the same fucking 6 stocks getting shilled over and over again too. I'm like, are these actually good stocks, or are the people just fucking saying the same exact Palantir, Hims, Oscar Health? It's Oscar Health is about to go parabolic. Who the hell uses Oscar Health?
Don't know who to listen to. Nobody knows.
When people say parabolic, that's when I know I shouldn't invest in it.
Right.
MBIS.
Well, there's one thing more than my conspiracy theory that I don't really believe in.
Darren, I'm sorry, but Bob Dog, NBIS, I just wanted to say, I just saw Jeff Bezos invested like $70 million into that, and $70 million into a company that NBIS holds. So
I didn't know that. Okay,
I just saw that.
And like these are good companies. I just see the same ones over and over again. And I'm like, okay, are these actually good or not? Like at some point when everyone talks about hymns over and over again.
Yep.
Well, as I was saying, so what was I saying? Okay, so
come on, Darren. I'm the one that ate the 50 milligram edible, man. I remember what you were saying.
All right, so not Metaplanet, Strategy is not sharing their Bitcoin accounts, right? And like the highest Bitcoin account has like 250,000 Bitcoin. I guess you could say that they disperse them throughout different accounts, but
multiple accounts, yeah.
That's the thing.
They are audited by they are fully audited by KPMG as well.
I knew you would say that,
as well as Securities and Exchange Commission.
Exactly. So if maybe they had money to cover that actual Bitcoin, it doesn't matter.
So it's just so all right. So what they're doing is the greatest fraud rug pull in the history of America. A synthetic
fraud.
A $60+ billion fucking fraud rug pull. All right.
That's what Darren's saying.
That's my conspiracy. The reason why I'm also saying that too is Metaplanet is very transparent. They're actually buying Bitcoin. They're showing their addresses. But MicroStrategy is not.
Yeah, because they don't want their fucking wallet stolen.
Exactly. Sailor said, well, I don't know that they're going to get stolen.
If you watch
how does that happen? That changes everything.
On Friday, you would know this.
Why? I mean, why would you? I wouldn't. The fuck? If I own 6, that's great, and I love that. Transparency is awesome.
It's transparency.
But what?
They're probably more stricter in Japan too. But like, you better show that you fucking have that.
What gets me is I've seen so many fucking retards say this on X.
Dude, I swear I've not looked at one of them. I was just thinking about MSTY having synthetic shares.
What I'm saying is it hurts. It hurts to hear it.
Yeah. I told you we would not. Hey, I before I said this, I said none of us are gonna like this conspiracy theory. And it's just showing right now.
I'll call it stupidity.
I'm gonna put it this way. You know what? A few months back, my dad opened a trading account, put some money in there, and he wants me to run it for him. Okay, so I go and run it for him. Now, mind you, back in December, he was sending me shit tons of FUD articles about MicroStrategy, how it's a Ponzi scheme. It's terrible. He called me, 3 times a week telling me to pull my money out. I'm going to lose it. I'm going to fucking lose it. He's up over 50% on his fucking shares of MicroStrategy. He's pulling in dividends with MSTY. And you know what he says about it today? He says, man, this is a great investment. He says, this is a great investment. He said, how long are we holding this? I said, we're going to sell before crypto winter.
How will you know when crypto winter occurs?
Yeah. I have no idea. That's why I'm selling before.
Well, the thing is, it's just one day it'll just drop like 70%, and then you'll just be like, "Fuck."
Look, man, I remember what happened. I remember what happened to fucking back November. When it was being shorted by Citron Capital.
And isn't it going to be a little different this time though, with all the institutions in and like strategy?
I think so.
Things are different now. You're right, because all the institutions are also buying Bitcoin and making treasuries and whatnot.
Adoption, institutions, all the companies,
all of
the
it.
States, the nations. I mean,
Darren, Bob Dog. I wish you guys would read my posts.
I read your post. I was joking. I read your Chief. I love your post. I read your poetry twice.
Wait, the one that I text you on the side, too?
Yeah, all of it. Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
Oh, that's
That's more important to me. That's more important to me. Because they include pictures of my penis.
Oh.
Well, yeah, you don't get that.
Yeah, he's got a red rocket.
Oh, that's the dogs, yeah. Very small, very small.
Well, I didn't mean to get anything off track there. I didn't mean to put a storm cloud over.
Off track, on track. Hey, these are the conversations we have to have. And Darren,
They are, man. Like I said, I don't like it, but until there's true transparency of the actual, holdings,
What
it's a conspiracy theory.
what other so let me ask you something, Darren. So when you invest in a company, do you ask to see their fucking bank records, their bank
Every
statements? Do you
single
ask
fucking
monthly?
time.
Do you ask for
I
monthly
I
bank statements?
even look
Where
at
do you
where they
see
are located
Darren,
where
look
and
at
what
the
their building
building.
looks like.
where do you see
That's
the
true.
bank? Where do you see that? You do that? It's also
You don't think I look at their bank records too?
Hey,
Make sure they're profitable?
if I need to stalk someone, I know who to call. That's all I'm saying.
I got ways, man. I got ways.
But yeah, like that's like the argument, right? Like, yo, you invest in Coca-Cola. When did you ever see a Coca-Cola bank statement? You didn't. So like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know what I mean?
I never installed it. I never invested in
I'm
Coca-Cola.
not talking to you about you. I'm motherfucker. That was a generalization. That was a general question.
I'm just fucking with you.
He wants his 56
interesting
cents
thing about interesting thing about the Coca-Cola stock is when it first came out as like a penny stock, like one specific city, like everybody invested in it and they all became millionaires.
That's awesome. It's like working
It's
for
true.
NVIDIA.
Yeah,
true.
dude. So that could be like with like MicroStrategy. That could be our Coca-Cola.
No, it's too late for that.
MTPLF could be our Coca-Cola.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, how about that? Yeah.
I just invested in some. I just like sort of like YOLO invested in some South Korean crypto company. It's like all they did was just announce that they're like going to be emerging as a crypto company, and I'm like treasury, and I was like, yep, I'm going to go ahead and buy 100 shares right now because I don't care. It's South Korea, and they go to jail for synthetic naked shorting, dude. It's fucking
Yeah, dude.
great.
I followed you on that trade too. So that's was it KWH or some shit like that?
I forget. I bought two with the same with the tickers that were very close, but I think that was KWH.
And there was KMW as well.
I think it was K Wave Media is what it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, just because it was in South Korea, I was like, cool, less manipulation. You know what? Let's YOLO 100 shares. It's cheap right now. You just fucking set it and forget it, and maybe in a couple years, it's actually worth something.
Yeah, do you guys remember the set it and forget it?
Ronco, baby.
Like, is that who made it?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What? What are you talking about?
Ron Propeel. He had a company called Ronco, and he had he had like this thing, and it would like cook shit, and you would just set it and forget it. Yeah, it was so that housewives back in the 80s could like cook something and like walk away from the kitchen and not have to worry about it.
Dude, back in the 80s, man. I remember my grandfather bought one in like 2010.
Well,
Or like
I wasn't seeing those fucking infomercials at 7 a.m. or fucking 4 a.m. in 2010.
Yo, it's it's just dude, my grandfather bought one, right? For my grandmother, because he always thought he was doing her a favor by buying her shit to make her do more work. And he's like, yeah, you just said it and forget it. She's like, I don't fucking need this. Like, what?
That was the fucking tagline on it, dude. Yeah.
Yo, I remember using it like twice, and I don't even just got thrown away.
Dude, speaking of stories of husbands that get their wives fucking like shit to help them do housework, which is like, what the fuck, you know?
Oh boy.
My wife's grandfather for like his like first anniversary, I think it was. He got his wife a fucking vacuum cleaner.
Oh god. That's not the first time I heard that story before, dude.
She was like,
That's
"You
not
were
the first
such an
time.
asshole."
Dude.
But it's a new edition. You always said you wanted one.
Right.
It's a Dyson.
See, where he fucked up is you got to get your wife a broom for Christmas, or not a fucking vacuum. Get him some at least get some good exercise with.
Get a workout in, yeah.
Yeah, what a
Very
pussy.
thoughtful.
Sorry,
get him a
sorry.
broom for Christmas and then a vacuum for Valentine's Day. At least she's getting an upgrade, so you'll get some.
You graduate.
Yeah, and then the anniversary you get him the Roomba. Like you just keep.
Dude, you might get a BJ with a Roomba.
Maybe not. Not if you're.
Yeah, I said you might.
True story.
It's been a while.
I said you might.
I've ridden on a Roomba and got a BJ at the same time.
Chief, you could be lying, or a lot of people would say that, and I'd be like, no, that didn't happen. You saying that, I'm like, yes, that 100% happened. Not a single doubt in my mind.
That's the thing.
Chief is like Quagmire. He's like,
Yeah.
have you ever had to reach around by a monkey? She's
Take
like,
a drink.
By an orangutan. Yeah.
Well, thank you for that mental image. I really appreciate it. I'm wondering how the Roomba kept going because there's like a weight limit. I'm pretty sure until the wheels can't move.
He didn't say it was moving. He just said it was. He was sitting on it.
He was sitting on it.
Oh, it was moving.
It was trying.
Chief was moving it.
Are you not sure? Are you not familiar with modifications? Like, cars? How you can modify cars? All right.
Yeah.
We should probably get back on
Chief
topic.
takes his Roomba to the fucking auto shop. He's like, all right, man, I need a lift kit.
I need this to support 400 pounds. I need two people on this. I need
It
a
keeps
roll
stopping
cage.
when I sit on it.
I need a roll
keeps
cage,
stopping.
wipers.
Yeah, give me a fucking roll bar while you're at it.
how do you invest in Roomba? Because that sounds like a pretty solid piece of equipment.
This is giving me ideas.
Hey,
So,
I'm
dude,
full
I
of
actually
them.
do a lot of that. Actually, like if I'm just like out and I see something that I like, or I see something that I notice a lot of people are like wearing or buying, I'll just stop strangers and I'll be like, "Hey, excuse me for a second. How do you feel about this particular product? I noticed that a lot of people are buying it and blah blah blah." And I just want like honest feedback from people on the street, the retail customers who are actually the ones that are pushing sales and the bottom line and the stock price. You know what I mean?
That's how you find shit. Yeah, you don't find good. I mean, you could Google all you want, but how much of it's AI? How much of it's fucking paid?
Hell yeah.
Right.
How much
it's sponsored by.
Right.
Yeah, if it says sponsored by, I just all right, let's keep on
Just
scrolling.
scroll a little further down.
Exactly. But no, man, like I I mean, I'm a bit of an extrovert, but yeah, I just love, talking to people and just asking them shit and like, all right, cool. Well, what do you think? Hey, what do you think is going to be the next big thing? What's the new big wave going to be, Just
You know what
That's
that
what I
reminds
do.
me of?
ideas.
That reminds me of The Big Short, where they went out into like Miami and were like checking out the houses and like talking to the renters and homeowners and shit. So nice job, Fish. Getting some field work.
Thank you,
For
brother.
real, dude. Yeah.
Well, I also
And
figure if
Darren.
I do this,
Yes.
then when I travel, it'll be research and development, and maybe I'll be able to write it off. We'll see.
Oh, you can absolutely write it off. 100%.
Yeah.
Also, I was going to
Not
say
financial
travel.
advice.
So I was
You traveled there, yeah.
I took a cruise
Travel costs
earlier.
with Darren and checking out the headquarters of the company. He's like, it's the same deal. It's like, you know what I mean? It's I love it.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I took a cruise on Royal Caribbean earlier this year, and I was actually doing some research because I was thinking about investing in the stock, and there was another person that asked me to do some research for them while I was out there investing in thinking about investing in the stock, and it seems like it's a good stock to buy. I just want it to come down on a dip, and then I'll probably get in.
That's the
Care to
same
share is
stock.
not financial advice.
And I said for myself, I don't tell
Well,
anybody what to do with their portfolio. I
I
only
didn't.
talk about what I do with my portfolio.
I'm asking you what you're doing with your portfolio because I'm interested.
Oh, well, then, yeah. So when RCL comes down on a dip, I'm going to fucking buy that shit, man.
RCL. Hang on, let me get my notepad.
You need another pandemic?
Yeah. And it's very
That'll
possible.
help.
It's very
But
possible.
that's what my wife went into. She got into it at $25 a share, and it went up to like 237 or some shit.
Damn.
Exactly, dude.
Best trade. I still have not beaten her on that trade. I don't think.
Is that Norwegian? Or
No.
Royal
No,
Caribbean?
Royal Caribbean.
Yeah, see,
RCL.
I fucked up. I went Norwegian during COVID because my buddy was working for the cruise line, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll support you." So I bought like 10 grand worth of Norwegian back in 2020. I made like 80% on it.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah, I was not mad about it.
That's good.
But yeah,
Was that NCLH?
Yeah, NCLH.
Oh, dude. Yeah, there were people that made like freaking millions off that one.
Yeah, I might have sold too early. I don't know, but
not me.
I made money on that.
Dude, I wish
Yeah,
I was
NCLH.
trading. I wish I was trading during COVID, man. God,
Same.
what a game changer
Actively.
that market was.
Damn, dude. I know. I wish I was more like, yeah, buy the dip.
Right.
So,
Because it freaking dipped.
I was a simple investment man at that time. No
What's up,
trading.
Bob? There?
No, I was gonna say something controversial. I'm gonna be the bigger man here.
No.
Be a
No.
big
About
man.
2020.
No, we're not. Oh,
Okay.
something controversial
All
about 2020.
Yeah, but I
Wait,
mean,
there's something
let's talk
controversial about 2020? No way.
but it's relevant. Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead, dude.
mask up, guys. No, I'm good.
All right.
Yeah,
It's
So
mask
yeah,
okay.
up. Exactly. I'm with
just
you.
the so yeah, one of the things that I would always do. You're not going to say it, right, Bob Dog?
No, go
All right,
on,
we'll move
sir.
on. We'll move on.
I'm with you, Bob.
So one of the things that I would always do, because I didn't become an active investor until I joined After Hour, just like, Fish, Darren. I don't know if you're the same way.
I would invest in like penny stocks and just lose it all.
Gotcha. So yeah, so what I would do is I was always good at saving money, and I would build my savings account to like 20, 30 grand. And then when I did that, I would like deploy it all into like 2 or 3 companies that I believed in, or like that I thought were a good buy. And so
Yeah.
during COVID, I had like 35 grand or something in my savings account, and I bought Amazon because it was cheap as fuck, and I bought Norwegian because it was cheap as fuck, and I bought Boeing because it was cheap as fuck.
Damn, dude.
And
Oh, chief.
it's just buying the dip, dude. Like I didn't do any research. I'm just like, these are well-known companies. Like it can be so easy, and people just overthink the shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
No,
They
I've
just
literally
keep
heard
going
just
down.
buy the things you use and like. I
Yes.
mean, like, or like 3 of us are holding Apple phones in our hand. Okay, one guy's got his crappy Samsung, but
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Because of
have
one
an
fucking person, we have
Android,
to have a green fucking
Android
screen.
Google Pixel phone.
so Google,
So
and
not
it's
an
like
iPhone.
There you go.
Boom.
right,
Yeah.
right. But like, yeah, the things you use, like, okay, Robinhood, freaking love it, man. Like, okay, I'll go invest in that. Um,
Dude,
Yeah.
Robinhood 125 by end of the year.
It's
oh,
taking so much money from me.
it's easy 100, but yeah. Did you see? It's
Crypto
fuck, I
goes
forget
up,
the
Robinhood goes up.
yeah, for sure. Well, and their earnings just keep skyrocketing too. So like right now, what's it like 75? That's the equivalent of it
Yeah, but
being
it's gonna
like
come. It's gonna
30
come.
3 months
It,
ago.
yeah, but Bob Dog, real quick, it's gonna come back down because there was hype for it to be
Yeah,
included into the S&P 500, which is
It
not
already
gonna
did
make
come
it on
back
this
down.
one.
It dropped like 6 to
yeah.
seven
It's
percent. So
gonna
it's
drop
it's
Yeah,
fine
more.
now.
it's gonna
I
drop.
was
It's gonna
calling
drop even
out we
more
should have
Monday.
bought puts on it, and I was too big of a pussy Friday.
Well, you know.
Just Friday.
I thought about it, to be honest with you, Bob Dog. I thought about it because I'm like, everyone thinks it's gonna be included. Probably not gonna be included. I should probably just buy
Exactly.
puts. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Speaking of things you should invest in, I wish I could invest in fucking hot dogs, man. I eat those all the time. I
I
love
don't know who
hot
makes
dogs.
hot dogs.
Nathan's.
Oh shit! The
I'm a
new,
Burt guy, Burt Griller guy.
there's 2 companies that I've got my eye on. They're both privately held.
They make
Um,
wieners.
no, well, I mean, they cover
That's
wieners.
Huma.
I was gonna say, why
Yeah.
don't we just
Can
talk
you eat
about
those?
Huma?
Can you eat those?
Uh,
Nobody knows.
yeah, it's a joint venture between Huma and Beyond Meat.
I mean, you can eat anything.
Edible dicks.
Well,
Um, now
you're right.
there's a clothing company that I love called Vuori, Vuori, but it's privately held.
Yep, I like Viore too.
Yep, they're fucking great, dude. It's one of the
Viore
best.
joggers.
Yeah, exactly, dude. It's some of the best like leisure wear, workout wear that I've ever owned. And then for chicks, like the next Lululemon is going to be this company called Alo, ALO.
Hollow.
Yeah, ALO or ALLO. But it's privately held too. But if either of those companies ever go public, man, I'm going in big on their IPO if I can.
Oh, for real.
Oh yeah, definitely. They are fucking hot, dude. Like I live in an HCOL area, and a lot of people, the younger crowd, is not Lulu. The middle aged crowd is Lulu. The younger crowd is Alo. So that leads me to believe that
Hollow.
Alo. That leads me to believe that Alo has a good growth path.
Oh, that's interesting. Hopefully it happens. But speaking
Yeah.
of IPO, Circle came out.
Oh God, I am so fucking stupid, y'all. I had the opportunity to get in with fucking Circle, And I was just like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna put my
We
money
all
over here
did.
instead.
We all
Yeah,
did.
I think
Fucking
Anya
I
did.
mean,
idiot. Oh,
I think Anya got in.
Yeah, she
Bob
did.
got it?
No, Anya.
Oh, Anya did get in, and then Anya started breaking my balls. I was like, you know what? You're fucking right. She should break my balls. I was like, I'm a fucking idiot, Anya.
I mean,
I
basically,
mean,
you just buy any IPO right now. Every
yeah,
single one has done this.
it's crazy, dude.
Yo, Bob Dog, you bought a bunch of CoreWeave. Imagine if you held that shit, right?
Oh God.
I mean, okay, so I actually got to tell you guys, we have this guy in the Theta Daddies Discord that he's basically fired. Like he's retired. He like launched an IPO, and we didn't know about this guy, but we taught him how to do like cash secured puts, and he's been doing them on CoreWeave. Just like was like silently doing them, and like literally one day he posted his gains. He made like $40,000 in a day
That's
on
fucking
CoreWeave
Wow.
cash
crazy.
Right.
secured puts, and we're like, "Who is this guy?" His name's Showcase Genome. I think it's Penguin Tariffs on After Hour. But like
Oh,
Oh,
that
shout
guy.
out
I know
Penguin
him.
Terrace. Yeah,
this guy's
yeah.
actually like really smart, and he was like building programs to like do this too. But like, yeah, he made 40 fucking $1,000 in one day on CoreWeave. We're like,
I
who is
love
this
that,
guy?
dude.
You said his name is
Yeah,
Penguin
fuck yeah.
Tariffs?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Penguin
Dude,
Terrace. Yeah.
I'm following him just for the fucking username. That's fucking
I think
dope.
I think I followed him.
I think someone shouted him out. I meant to follow. It might have been you, Bob
He
Dog.
doesn't post that much.
Nah, dude, he deserves a follow just for the name. That's fucking hilarious.
That's. I mean, you guys are talking about like upcoming IPOs and shit. And I posted something quite a while ago about Estee Lauder EL.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
yo, I made money on it. I had to get out of it because of the change in my position. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Everything going on just to free up some capital. But what I did, again, Fish, Darren, Bob Dog, as we just said before, you got to do your recon, right?
Yeah.
So one of my best friends, I was the best man in his wedding. His wife,
Ah.
Oh
his
yeah.
wife runs a fucking Ulta store, right? So
Ooh.
I hit her up and I was like, "Yo, what can you tell me about Estee Lauder?" And she's like, "What would you like to know?" And then I said, "Dying or still respected? What about brands like MAC, La Mer, Too Faced, Tom Ford Beauty, Clinique, Dr. Jart, Plus, Smashbox, whatever, everything under the umbrella, right?"
Hmm.
And she said, "Estee is well established and definitely has respect. La Mer and Tom Ford are luxury. MAC and Clinique have almost cult followings of their own. Too Faced has had its drama but continues pushing out new products and selling. Dr. Jart brands itself somewhere between K Beauty and like a clinical skin line. Smashbox has hero products that don't go anywhere." I don't know what the fuck most of that meant, but it sounded bullish.
It sounded
Guys,
bullshit as
no,
fuck.
guys, I'm telling you,
So one of
if
the
you guys ever want to talk this beauty products, like we need to get somebody from my wife's company on because
Yeah.
she launched a like an organic
Shout her out.
olive oil based skincare company, and it's growing like 400% a quarter. Like it's fucking crazy. You can actually trade it too right now, like over the counter. But um, I don't want to get insiders rating hits, but I'm just saying like we have some people that are very familiar with like this Estee Lauder like ownership. It's kind of like one of those things like they fucking own everybody like Pepsi. But then the quality
Yeah.
goes down. Like it gets worse though. Like yeah, they're profitable, but like it's just not as good. Like they just bought Haley Bieber's company, and now they're gonna go turn into some cash cow. But it's like
Oh,
it's
did
gonna
Estee
lose
buy
the.
that?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sounds
it's like
bullish.
the company that owns all
Sounds
those
bullish.
restaurants. Yeah,
so you
Yes, they just own everything.
No, Bob
yeah,
Dog.
yeah.
I mean, shout out to your wife and the company she's working for. But I mean, I literally found out that olive oil has moisturizing properties because I've used it as lube when I was younger before. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, okay,
Hell
yeah.
yeah. We use
it
coconut
works.
oil, but that
You
works.
gotta experiment.
Experiment. I
So
still do.
you guys know, Bob Dog just said that he recently watched The Big Short. I watched The Big Short like 48 hours before you, Bob Dog, and I was like,
Precise.
oh man, this is really opening my eyes now that I understand a lot more since the first time I watched it. And one of the things that I've been looking into is recession stocks, and one of the things that is actually good to own during a recession is makeup.
Yeah.
Makeup stocks.
Bitches love makeup.
Well, what'd you say?
That's from X52X. I'll never forget that. He invested into Ulta. He got all those
we were
calls.
talking about Ulta. Yeah.
Yeah, he said bitches love makeup.
Well,
Why does it do good?
So it does well during a recession because people have to cut corners elsewhere, right? And so if you're not going out, maybe you had to cut your membership at the gym. Maybe you can't go out with your friends to dinner once a week. You can't meet the girls for glasses of wine for happy hour, because you're cutting your costs. Well, you still want to do things to make yourself feel good, and look when you look good, you feel good. So makeup does well during a recession.
So I just had a crazy idea too. You know who else is going to do good? I would think gun companies would do well during a recession because there's like an extra fear out there, like somebody's going to take your shit.
You're
CLBR,
going to spend money?
you all
You think you're
day.
going to spend money on guns?
Or I mean, maybe fucking just take them my own.
There's actually more gun sales under a Democrat leadership than under Republican leadership.
I think we talked about this on the last episode.
Yeah, we're
We
voting
did.
for
I was
AOC
getting
to make
deja vu. I
CLBR
was like,
go
wait a
up.
second.
Yeah. Did we just replay the last one?
Are we recording? That shit was hilarious, dude.
Yeah, it was unfortunate because there were some very good talking points that had happened, but I swear to God, I hit record.
They're gonna say, Bob Dog, why are you such a fan of AOC? It's like because I need CLBR to moon.
Exactly.
Democrats win.
Fucking AOC, they announced AOC as president, and CLBR is like, oh my God, it popped 1,000%.
Fucking 1,000% overnight, dude. It will fucking moon,
dude. That would happen.
Yo, I'm like, I love the conviction in the play. You know what I mean? Like, Bob, you have like 60 grand in that, right?
I had like 50. I'm gonna put more in tomorrow. I'm waiting for just a little more dip. I'm gonna get real degenerate with this thing.
You're just full on conviction.
I have a full on raging boner for CLBR and
that's awesome.
Metaplanet, dude. It would have already happened again. You made like 40 grand the first time around, and then when it dipped again, you could have just did the same thing. And
dude, this fucking guy goes on a fucking beautiful vacation with his family, makes so much goddamn money on that vacation. I was like, why'd you even come back to the fucking States?
And then he shuns the stock.
Yeah.
And then he shuns the stock.
That really was the best week of trading in my life because I had CLBR and MTPLF both hitting.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Do you mind if I say it, Bob Dog?
Go ahead. I don't give a shit.
Bob Dog sent me. He Apple paid me $100 and said thanks for telling me about the play.
That's awesome.
That's cool, dude.
And you know what I told Bob
The
Dog?
appreciation.
I said, Bob Dog, what you did was just pay for Darren's subscription for the StreamYard.
Thanks, Bob Dog.
I got you, fam.
That's funny.
That was funny. No, I love that though. That was probably so euphoric too, like having such a good week trading and then spending that beautiful time away with your family. Because
I can't fucking imagine, dude.
The pictures you were sending, man. I mean, it just looks so beautiful.
So sick.
Well, when we stayed at like a private villa in Santorini, it was incredible. So, but yeah, it's kind of wild waking up and oh shit, my account just went up $40,000 yesterday.
Honey, we're staying another week.
Goddamn rich asshole.
Yeah, we're staying another week.
Theta Daddy.
The account's up 120. Babe, we're staying another month.
We're moving here. We're buying the villa.
Right.
God damn it.
We're buying the villa. Just wait up to buy the villa.
So I sold MTPLF. I think I bought it like for something, maybe $4. And
you sold it one day too early.
I sold it one day too early because it went up to 20 a shared, right? Like
it went on the American or the US OTC market. It went up to like 15, 16.
Yeah. I lost it was like another 70 grand I could have made if I timed it perfect, but who fucking knew that?
You're right. And that's the thing. I was gonna sell a few thousand shares of mine. because I anticipated it just based on like Fish. Do I have to mute you, dude?
Dude, hey, look, we all have to fucking get zen, bro.
You got to be able to hit the mute button though.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got to be able to mute yourself.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair.
We'll work on it. We'll work on it.
That's fair.
But yeah, like
I mean, is it like hitting the record button or is it different?
whoa, that was one time. This is many.
Zing.
All right. But yo, Bob Dog, literally my plan was because I was up like it was. I've never seen my portfolio up $50,000 in one day, right? So I was like, fuck, when this goes to 20 tomorrow because of what's going on in Japan with limits and halts and whatever, I'm like, I'm just gonna cash out, 3,000 shares, free up some money, get some shit back, and then what did it do? It tanked. So you were a day early, I was a day late. I was $1 short. You were 40 grand richer.
That's how it goes.
You know what I mean? Like it's a beautiful thing. So people, never be afraid of profits. Always take profits.
Yeah, dude. I had a guy in my Discord too that was following the play. His name's Mostly Curious, and he made 30 grand off the MTPLF. And I was like talking him into fucking selling. I was like, dude, just sell. He's like, yeah, I bought GME in 2020 at like 40 a share, and I watched it go to 400, and I kept holding. I was like, dude, this is your chance. Like, sell it, make your profit. I was like, you just made a fucking car. Like, get out there. So,
Right.
Yeah. It's like
a Tesla Model 3.
Down payment on a house. Like fucking you got.
I mean, seriously.
It gets a little misconstrued, I think, too. And what sucks is I don't think a lot of people get to the end of our episodes, but that's actually where we like talk about real shit.
Yeah.
But it gets misconstrued. Like when you see all the posts online, or you see the Wall Street bet gains, and like it's like that's not real. Like that doesn't happen. That's a fucking. It's an outlier.
Lotto ticket.
Exactly. Right.
Exactly.
And it's like you're not gonna see. You
You're
may
right.
never see this again. You just have if you're gonna. You just have to take the money. Don't be
Seriously,
afraid. Never be afraid of taking the money.
I was having to defend myself for making 40 grand on a play to people.
Right.
They're like, why would you not hold? I'm like, guys, the fucking point is to make money here.
Right.
I'm like, what do you want? Like, oh, I'm just gonna hold this for 5 fucking years, and maybe that probably would work, but
I mean, that's what I'm gonna do for the most part.
On second thought, yeah, I would have had 50x my money.
But yo,
Bro,
you got 40 grand. Like
exactly. The point
Just
in
like
the group
that.
chat. In the group chat, how happy were we for you? Like you
God.
realized that profit, dude. Like that's fucking great. That's
the
insane.
point.
It was a 3-day trade you were in.
The only thing that sucks is it was in my 401k. All my gains, all my big wins have been in my 401k lately. Like, well, I guess myself will thank me in 20 years.
That's a lot.
Fucking make it that long, dude.
It's a lot of tax. My 110 grand gain on Tesla is not going to thank me because I was in a taxable account.
Oof.
Yeah, I'm going to get. I'm not going to say it.
Not gonna say it.
No, I'm not going to say it. I'm like 4 episodes in without saying it, so I'm not going to say it.
Don't say it.
Great.
Yeah, let's just say Chief would not be consenting to the action that would be happening.
I just want to say that I'm sorry, Chief, but you were literally like days away from becoming a multi-millionaire.
Oh,
That
God.
whole Tesla thing, man.
Did anyone do the math? Nobody knows.
I did the math. It would only be. I mean, how do short shares work? Right, you sell to the market and then you buy back at a lower price. So
yeah,
I was short 680 shares of Tesla. Okay, at $400 or $340 a share, and it dipped down to 280-ish. Right, so figure out the difference. $60. 6 times 6 is 36,000. It would only been 40,000-50,000. But
never mind. I was Samsonite. I was way off.
Yeah, but that's how it works, I think, right? I don't short stock, so I don't know.
Dude, that would have been like freaking like the universe giving you a gift. Yeah, like It was a
He
mistake,
makes that
but
in one day in MTPLF. Who cares?
Yeah.
yeah, gonna happen.
Oh man. All right.
Like,
Well,
are you gonna sell, Chief, or just hold on to your MTPL? I know you're gonna sell some, but like, say it went to like 25, would you sell all of them, or would you hold on still?
no, I'm not gonna. So I'll tier out. I'll sell like 1,500. I think I have 11,500 shares. So
Yeah.
I'll sell like 1,500 to 3,000 when it gets to like 17 to 20, just to free up capital for other plays.
Mm-hmm.
Because now it's my job. But yeah, no, I probably I don't know if you guys noticed. I just don't sell. Like if I have conviction in the play, I'm just not going to sell it. Like why the fuck would I? I
Right.
honestly think it's going to be $100+ stock within the next 2 years.
Yep.
Guess I'm holding.
And if I have 10,000 shares, that makes me a millionaire. So
I think what I'm gonna do is pretty similar to Chief here. I'm gonna when it goes up to 19, I'm gonna sell half so I can make back my investment and just be playing with house money and just hold it for years because I truly believe that it's going to be a really valuable stock.
You guys are giving me FOMO. Getting FOMO here.
Yeah.
No,
Focus on CLDR.
It was $6, man. It was $6. You had your chance to buy back in.
I'm waiting for it to dip like back.
It's gonna dip again. It's gonna dip again.
It will.
Dude,
It will.
he could have played it like RX. That thing went from like $8 to like $5 over and over again for months.
RX is back on that round too of like, you know, I saw it the other day, it's sub $5. I told somebody, they're like, I'm not buying that shit. I was like, I'm not buying that shit either. I was like, I'm traumatized.
I have
Even
a
though
bunch
that's a
of
good price
$5
for it, I'm
leaps.
still traumatized by that stock.
I have leaps in it, so that's my play.
I have a bunch of $5 leaps out of 2027.
Yeah.
Which I will be happy to
about,
exercise.
$850 then? I'm such a dick.
Yeah.
I mean, biotech is hard, but all right.
Biotech really is a hard frontier.
It's not the only thing that's hard.
It's a hard cookie to crack.
Yeah. So I think we should end the episode here.
All right.
Thank you everyone for joining. Yeah. It's gonna be a good week to make some fucking money, boys.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Just remember, guys, whether the market goes up or the market goes down,
we're always up.
It all depends on how you play it. Just play it the right way. Watch your charts. Use your technical analysis. Watch momentum. Watch volume, and the trend is your friend.
Or just buy and hold and don't worry about it.
Or you can do that.
Yeah. Buy and hold and just take a vacation.
There's
and then sell.
There's so many different ways to make money, and it's like not one way has to be the only way. Let's do all the ways to make the money, you know.
That's right.
But yeah, you can make money in any market condition.
100%.
100.
Ooh.
All right, folks. Let's realize gains. Let's make it a good week.
Sounds good, buddy. I'm shooting for $1 billion.
$1 billion. Ooh.
All right.
Yen.
All right. Well,
was that like $10?
When that happens, just want to follow all of your trades.
oh yeah. One more thing. Are you talking about the TWOH, the two hands stock that you have like 250,000 shares in?
Yeah, go check out Time is Key on After Hour, and you can do all your DD on there. The CEO that took over that company, it was a different company, and then it was shit. It was like a meat food processing or fucking I don't know. I did it this long ago. This was like many beers ago that I did that DD. But the dude that took over
turned around Nuke and UKK,
right?
And it looks like they're getting ready to do the same shit.
Yeah.
So I can't even buy that on Fidelity. Like unless it's $1, I can't buy it. So I had to try to figure out a different way to get it. It's not on Robinhood.
I figured if I buy like 300,000 shares or 500, I mean, it's up over 100% since I bought it, which is crazy, right? Because it's like now like a $2,000 position or $1,800 position, whatever. I put like $800 in it, and my thought process was, yo, if this shit goes to $1, then that's
Yeah.
250 grand.
It is, dude.
So
It's like nothing.
that's like exactly. It's like one of those things that the risk reward is so great that like why wouldn't I? You
Yeah.
know? But yeah, go check out Time is Key on After Hour. He posts a bunch of
Okay.
DT about it.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Young Ember made a post about it recently.
Oh, I saw that one. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I did some research on the company. I told Time is Key. I was like, yo, this blah 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 XYZ. Like this is why I don't think it's a good investment. I'm gonna put like $500 in it. You know.
Mm-hmm. Like 1 penny.
Yeah, it is what it is.
1 penny per share, right?
Did I think it was less than a penny, to be honest with you. I did.
There's cases where that can happen.
It was like 0.0007.
Funny story. That was Nvidia in 1999. So
There
you
you
know,
go. There
no
you
big
go.
deal.
Right.
No big deal.
Hold until I die. All right,
All
boys.
right.
All right. It's been
Peace.
real. It's been fun. It's been real fun.
Love you
Peace
guys.
out.
Love you guys.
Peace.
Woof.
Love you guys. Love you guys.
Love you.
Love you, Chief.
Chief.
Fish.
Chief.
Fish.
You're one of the most beautiful men I've ever seen in my life, and I love you too.
Oh, that's all I had to hear the last part, but the first part helps.